And we begin with that breaking news out of Nash County. A deputy injured in a shooting on I-95.
Tonight, we are expecting to hear from the sheriff any moment now. Let's take a listen in as one deputy was injured and transferred to the hospital.
Let me see if there's one. Check and see if there's anybody else out there that's coming in.
This is Keith Brady from Nash County Sheriff's Office right now. Keystone statement is going to be updating us on the situation that happened earlier this morning around 10:15 when one of the deputies was shot. That was on Interstate 95 southbound. It happened when the deputy apparently tried to make a traffic stop. At the scene, you could see a gray.
All right. Thank y'all for coming, and thank you for being patient with me today. I know several of you reached out to me, but my job as Sheriff of Nash County, first and foremost, is to ensure the safety of the citizens and to protect my deputies and make sure that they're in well. And obviously, I was back and forth in the hospital. I didn't get back with some of you. On today's date, earlier this morning, about 9:30 in the morning, one of our criminal interdiction units was working on I-95, working traffic. A vehicle, a 2008 Mercedes-Benz four-door with Florida tags, committed the speeding offense. The deputy initiated a traffic stop. Upon the traffic stop, she was going to issue a warning citation and was attempting to get the driver's license from the lone occupant of the vehicle, who was later identified as Jared Javon Ford, 33-year-old, of 2549 Langdon Avenue South, St. Petersburg, Florida. Mr. Ford's driver's license are in a state of revocation. Therefore, he could not give provide a driver's license. During this traffic stop, it was determined that criminal activity was afoot. The Deputy Shelby Smith, who served with our office for 2 years and 8 months, got in a conversation with him, noticed that he was having criminal activity about himself, summoned another vehicle up, which is K-9 officer Deputy William Tony, with 6 years and 1 month on. He came up. At that time, they asked the driver out of the vehicle. Conversation ensued. During the conversation, Mr. Ford brandished a firearm, pulled it from his body, turned it around and started shooting, striking Deputy Tony 3 or 4 times. Deputy Shelby Smith returned fire. The defendant then made it into a ditch area and lost his weapon. She kept him at gunpoint until other units could secure the gun, and first aid was administered immediately for both the officer and the felon. Both the Mr. Ford and Deputy William Tony are at Vidant, East Carolina Hospital at this time, and either in surgery or coming out of surgery. The wounds to Deputy William Tony, he is in stable condition. I do not know the exact state of classification that he's in. The real concern here to me is Mr. Ford has, and I'll share this with you, a lengthy criminal record ranging from strangulation to habitual driving without driver's license, to drug trafficking, to possession of firearms, just to name a few, to aggravated assault with a firearm. It's alarming to me that these type of individuals are out roaming the streets. It's concerning.
Sheriff, what kind of charges is the suspect going to be facing at this point?
I've been in communications with the federal court system, and I cannot discuss that, but he is a convicted felon. He did possess a semi-automatic weapon,
What kind of a weapon was that, sir?
From me just looking at it, probably a 9mm or a .40 caliber.
Well, let's talk, if we could, about the deputies for just a moment. They were very, very lucky. You know, close range, someone starts firing shots at them with a weapon like that.
It was because they were in God's hands. That's the only reason these officers are here, and the quick, good training that these officers had. But this man had all intent of killing one of the people that protect you every day. And the citizens of the United States should be alarmed that these type of people are out here over and over and over, and like with this one, with 7 pages of criminal activity. It puts every person in America at risk.
Because the canine officer was involved, did the dog take part in all of this?
The dog did not. The dog was in the vehicle.
And the officer, the first officer was Shelby Smith, correct?
That is correct.
And then she noticed that he had a gun.
She noticed that there was criminal activity, and she got him out of the vehicle. And at that time, she picked up on that he might be armed.
And that's when she called for backup. And did the other officer, Tony, did he drive there?
He drove there, got out of the vehicle, and they were standing having communications with the violator.
And how would you classify her? I mean, she not only she held him at bay. I mean, protected other people too.
That's what the people need to understand. It's what a law enforcement officer does. You've got a person that's sticking a gun in your face and trying to kill you, and then immediately we turn from being a warrior to a lifesaver, providing first aid and making sure that this person gets to the hospital, because you can believe this violator, if he had his way, he would kill both of those officers, leave them in the road dead, and travel his way back to where he was coming from. They're true heroes out here protecting the interest of our citizens every day.
Do you know how many shots were fired total, or are you still?
That's under investigation. Deputy Smith probably fired maybe 12 rounds. I can't speculate on how many. The suspect was shot numerous times.
And then Tony never got a chance.
His weapon hand, to my understanding, is broken, and he never got his gun out of his holster.
And I know you said he's been in surgery. I mean, is he expected to recover? Is this
I talked to him. I went to the scene and to the hospital. He's in high spirits, and I think he's going to recover. He is a very diligent guy. He's in high spirits. He's very healthy, very in shape. So I think that he'll come along good. Well,
how dangerous was this for the people on the road? I mean, you know, there were people driving by, right?
There's more traffic on I-95 probably than any other road in America, and it's what it is. When you go out of your house today with these violent offenders, you've got to look. In Florida, you just lost 2 officers yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, you had a U.S. Marshal shot in Baltimore. This is happening all over the United States. We're making gun cases every week with violent offenders. They're either fighting law enforcement, or they're either running up and down the road, risking lives. It's a very dangerous time. It's a time that we need to look at our probation, parole, and our courts and find out what we need to do to take the people that have records like this and put them somewhere to make it safe for people.
What was the criminal activity, can you say?
The criminal activity
is,
I cannot. That is training that they have. That
she just suspected.
She suspected it, and well, she actually knew it. She knew that the criminal activity was afoot, and that's the reason she carried the investigation further.
Was she ever able to run the plate as she was pulling the vehicle over and get a response back, or was it all just kind of happening right then and there?
I think we do call in license plates and things of that nature, but as today, you don't know who's driving these cars. This was another person that owned this vehicle. He did not own it. You know, going up and down this road, you can only imagine what you find. Sure. Earlier in the year, we had a state trooper to stop one on US 64 that had a body in the car. You never know what you're going to find.
Sheriff, you lost Deputy Allison late last year due to a traffic incident. I mean, that had to be, he was in the hospital for a little while first.
That is correct.
About that today, right?
I did from the minute I got the phone call that I had a deputy shot. It's the worst thing as a sheriff, sitting here worried about my warriors and my sheepdogs out here that are protecting the citizens, trying to make it safe for Nash County and for North Carolina and for actually America, because these people are traveling all over America doing these things. And it's one of our people out here trying to provide safety and trying to make it safe for the motoring public and for the citizens. It's a very touching moment to me, and thank God.
And you're listening to Nash County Sheriff Keith Stone updating us on that deputy that was shot this morning. We do know the deputy is Deputy Tony. He was shot 2 or 3 times by the suspect, Jared Ford. By the way, Stone telling us Ford has a lengthy criminal history. Deputy Smith returned fire, hitting Ford. We know Ford and Deputy Tony both at Vidant Hospital, having either undergone surgery or undergoing surgery. And Sheriff Stone telling us it looks like Deputy Tony is expected to survive, to recover. And of course, we'll have much more on this coming up a little bit later.
That's right.